Outside the gleaming Wilson and Hayes Tower in downtown Chicago, an elderly man with a walker struggled on the sidewalk. His folder of documents slipped from his trembling hands, papers scattering across the concrete. "Excuse me, could someone help me?" His voice was shaky, desperate. Two young women in designer suits walked past, one laughing into her phone. The elderly man reached toward them. "Please, my interview documents." The blonde woman in the red power suit turned, looking him up and down with disgust. "Interview? You? At Wilson and Hayes?" She laughed cruelly. "What position could you possibly be applying for?" "Janitor." Her friend in the black dress smirked. "Actually, we're interviewing for the senior financial advisor position today. The fewer candidates, the better our chances." The elderly man's face fell. That's the position I'm interviewing for too. I have 30 years of experience. 30 years. The woman in red kicked his papers, scattering them further. 30 years of what? You can barely stand. Wilson and Hayes doesn't hire charity cases. Just then, a young man in a simple gray suit rushed over. "Hey, what's wrong with you?" He knelt down, gathering the papers carefully. "Sir, are you okay?" The elderly man's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you, son. My name is Robert. I've been trying to get help for 10 minutes. The young man, Daniel, helped Robert to his feet, handing him his walker. "I'm Daniel Martinez. Actually, I'm heading to Wilson and Hayes for an interview too. Same position, I think." The woman in red scoffed. "Oh, perfect. Now we have two losers to compete against. This is going to be easy." Daniel ignored her. "Mr. Robert, let me walk with you. You shouldn't be alone." He offered his arm for support. Robert hesitated. "But son, you'll be late. Your interview. Some things are more important than being early," Daniel said firmly. "Let's go together." Inside the Wilson and Hayes lobby, the marble floors gleamed under crystal chandeliers. The two women from outside were already seated, checking their makeup in compact mirrors. When Daniel walked in supporting Robert, both women burst into laughter. "Oh my God, look who finally showed up," the one in red announced loudly. "The charity parade!" Her friend joined in. "I didn't know Wilson and Hayes had a bring your grandfather to work day." Other candidates in the waiting area turned to stare. Some looked uncomfortable. Others whispered and smirked. Daniel helped Robert into a chair, then sat beside him. "Ignore them, sir. They're not worth your energy." The woman in red strutted over. "Let me guess. You're going to help him with his interview too. Maybe you can wheel him in." "Oh wait, he's not even in a wheelchair. How did someone like him even get an interview here?" The receptionist looked down uncomfortably, saying nothing. Robert's hands trembled on his walker. I earned this interview. I have the qualifications." "Qualifications?" She laughed. "The only thing you qualify for is a retirement home. Face it, old man, you're wasting everyone's time. Why don't you just leave now and save yourself the embarrassment?" Daniel stood up, voice firm but controlled. "That's enough. You don't know anything about him. Success isn't measured by how loud you mock others. It's measured by the value you actually bring." The woman rolled her eyes. "Oh, please, save the motivational speech. We all know who's getting this job. And it's definitely not either of you." Just then, the elevator doors opened. A distinguished woman in her 50s stepped out. Catherine Hayes, the company's CEO. Her silver hair was pulled back elegantly. Every candidate immediately stood straighter. "Good morning, everyone. I'm Catherine Hayes. Before we begin interviews, I want to share something." She walked slowly through the waiting area, her eyes scanning each face. "This morning, I asked my father to come to this building. I asked him to see how people here, potential employees, would treat a stranger who needed help." The room went dead silent. The woman in red turned pale. Catherine walked directly to Robert, placing her hand on his shoulder. "This is my father, Robert Hayes, co-founder of this company. He may have health challenges now, but his mind is sharper than anyone's in this room." Gasps filled the waiting area. The woman in red started to stammer. You were just showing me exactly who you are." Catherine cut her off coldly. "You failed the real test." Catherine looked at Daniel. "You, young man, what's your name?" "Daniel Martinez, ma'am." "Mr. Martinez, you gave up your punctuality to help a stranger. You defended him when others mocked him. You saw a human being, not a test." She smiled. "That's the kind of person we need here." Catherine turned to the woman in red. "You, however, are no longer welcome in this building. Security will escort you out." The woman's face
Please, I'm
crumbled.
begging you, don't
"Please,
do this.
I made a
I can't
mistake.
lose
Give me
everything."
another chance."
That's enough, ma'am.
You
need to
had
leave
your
the premises
chance,
immediately.
Catherine said firmly. "You chose cruelty. Now live with that choice." Security escorted both mocking women out as they protested desperately. Robert stood slowly, looking at Daniel with gratitude. "Thank you, son. You restored my faith today." Catherine extended her hand to Daniel. "Mr. Martinez, we'd like to offer you the senior financial advisor position. Starting salary, $180,000. When can you start?" Daniel shook her hand, tears in his eyes. I don't know what to say." Robert smiled. "Say yes, son. This company needs people like you. The morale is simple. Kindness is never wasted." Character reveals itself when no one is watching, or when everyone is. The person you dismiss today might control your future tomorrow. Choose wisely who you want to be.